Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast, Dawn of War Unification. Today I have a 1 vs 1 for you on Fata Mroga. On the northern side, playing 1000 Suns, we have MrRay. On the southern side, playing Salamanders, we have Vrax. Vrax goes for 2 scouts into a second tech marine. Let's see if he goes for a generator or a armory or something. On the other side, we have MrRay going for only 2 Thrall Wizards. This is a big mistake. You want all 3, or you're capturing the map not fast enough, getting the Demon Gate and a generator. So yeah, this is the first mistake already, not getting the third Thrall Wizard. And yeah, the second Tech Marine will go just to cap. So this is a genless opener for Vrax here. Vrax sent it replay in saying it's gonna be a good game. Let's hope that MrRay, I haven't seen him before, is actually good. Because currently already making, let's say, beginner mistake in not getting the Thrall Wizards out. Has now, yeah, starting 1 streamers, normally you want to get 2, and he goes for, yeah, tactical and then Force Commander tactical. Marines is superior as you can capture a point here before you move out, and your Force Commander will be roughly out when these guys are done capping, a little later, but still. Let's see if he gets the next Thrall Wizard. He does not, so he sticks with 2, but getting 2 Screamers. His resources should have allowed for another Thrall Wizard, because then he would already be on the critical location. But enough of that, let's see what book he picks. Normally you want to pick, what is it called? Warlock? I think it's Warlock. With the Screamers. Yes, that he goes. And then you go for the Shackles. Force Armor for this one first. Normally Force Armor. While active, summon Lord's value temporarily increased better protection. 14 also renders him rigid. So he has more defense but less mobility. He goes for the Tech Marine here. Let's see. In melee you do not want to face the Sorcerer Lord. The Sorcerer Lord did get nerfed a bit in terms of his melee capabilities, but he is still very good in melee. These Screamers forcing melee on these scouts. The other scouts are over on the critical location. Let's see if these guys go in here or move out. The Force Commander is out and can kinda help challenge the Sorcerer Lord. The Sorcerer Lord using some of his Doom Bolts, dealing some damage. It is still a genless opener for Vrax. He could go for grenades. Grenades cost 100 power and you start with 100 power. So this is a possibility. Now the Malficchio Pavoni is done. Basically the Shackles, the Screamers focusing down on this listening post, which is okay. So micro-wise it seems good. He uses the Force Armor and now uses the Shackles in conjunction with the Screamers moving in. So this is nicely done. He can probably win the 1-on-1. Okay, he cannot win the 1-on-1 anymore. He did, you see, the Force Commander did some flaming damage. A lot of damage done on these Space Marines here, losing their morale and everything. Losing almost 2 models over here. The Sorcerer needs to run away. What does he go for? He goes even for the Tainted Bolt. Tainted Bolt is a good research. It does very good damage to single entities in this Force Commander over here. I think Force Armor was a mistake. Force Armor you do not really need or want. You can only have so many spells in the book, I think 5. You can only research 5. You start with the Doom Bolts already, always. 2 generators, 2 more generators for him, maybe 1 too much. Normally you only need 2 generators in T1 with the 1000 Suns. Once the next one is finished, he can click the tier 2 button. Hopefully he does right away, so we get a nicely timed tier 2. Force Commander over here slicing some Screamers of Siege, so he can now click the tier 2 button. Yes, he does. Very nice, very nice. Tier 2 also should be started for Vrax over here. No, he goes for now for Doomfire Grenades and upgrade some listening posts. So a later tier 2. I thought he would go for a nicely timed tier 2. So yeah, he couldn't go for the grenades as he did go for the Force Commander. Duh. You start with 100, but the Force Commander costs some power. So now there's at least 3 scores against 2 scores of Screamers that can be kited. There's also now the listening post firing in from afar. and now they really need to go away. They overstaying their welcome over here, getting a lot of damage on the force commander. Is very low, but not low enough. So these guys, demons, for now need to run away. And yeah, you need to get the thrall wizards on the capping on the relics, on the critical locations. On both sides actually, because Vrax has the take and hold victory because he used his scouts better. Upgrading his listening posts, all his out listening posts, getting the Dark Library a little late. You can get it a little later with the Demons opener if you go for Rubric Marines. You want to have the Dark Library built in tier 1 as soon as you have your first Rubric Marine on the way basically. Tier 2 is now done, Dark Library is almost finished. Now getting also another Aldon Hill. He is now tier 2 but is not using tier 2 for anything. He needs to challenge these. Oh yeah, this was a mistake again, letting this finish. This is now a lot of resources down the drain. This upgrade didn't help him at all. He goes for the second level, which adds a little explosion to the thingy. Dark Library is done, so once the Dark Library is done he can go for the Demon Research over here. Which he just did. It costs a lot of power. And then the question is, what does he go for next? I would go for either the Vehicle Forge or some Chosens maybe. Getting Favors of Siege, giving cooldown reduction to the spells of the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer should be able to use the chains as soon as they are researched. Yeah, he uses it before, which is a little mistake. Uses it actually on the Scouts. Interesting. So the Screamers now getting Hellfire Grenade to the face, but yeah, still doing a lot of damage. The Demon Research is not done yet, but yeah, these guys need to run away, and yeah, getting a lot of damage on theirs. But there's the second squad of Tactical Marines also throwing in a Doomfire Grenade. There's a lot of damage over time here. The Sorcerer is in midst over here, needs to maybe force melee combat on those Tactical Marines over here. This one squad only has like 2 models. No, there's still a lot of models. Now the research is kicking in, so yeah, he can... Oh, he almost killed the force commander. This is unfortunate. If the Tainted Bolt is off cooldown, he could use it to kill him. Wow, this was a close one. He needs to, still needs to run away. Forge is on the way. Tier 2 is it done? I think it is done, depending on what he wants to do now. There's a lot of Screamers that are dead now. What does he go for the second? Yeah, the Blue Scribes is a new unit that I haven't tested myself yet, that replaces the Herald of Siege. Is basically 2 commander units. You start with one, you can upgrade, you can add the other one, but in tier 3, and it gives you different research options, like spell options. They start with a random spell and then they change every now and then. So we can see now a lot of interesting spells here. This one's got decapped, so his economy is very low. He's now starting to cap, but he also needs to decap the outer points. Now capping the middle, and as I said in the beginning, you want to have 3 Thrall Wizards. This third Thrall Wizard could be here, could be there, could be everywhere. There's now a lot of Screamers being added here. 2 fully reinforced dudes over here, getting actually Flamers. He is tier 2. Okay, he gets the Flamer because he is against demons, I guess, forcing some morale damage over here. Now they're coming in. Oh, there's also the Commander Flamer, so ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. There was some spells being used by the Herald. I was calling, what is the name? Xerapt. So there's some stuff going on here which I cannot comprehend, as he's throwing some bolts. And what is he researching here? This is his last spell, Force Armor level 2. There's now a lot of flamey stuff going on. There's this is a spell from I don't know what this is actually doing. Rain of damage or something from the Lord of Change normally. There are now some horrors in anticipation from some vehicles, I guess. Okay, yeah, here he is. Getting probably some Razorbacks, which would be the quote-unquote normal build. He's Screamers of Siege standing in the fire over here from these Private Members Inferno squad. So this is nothing they want to stand in. Now they get some damage to them. He gets better Doom bolts, better bolts, I think, once the second Demon Research is done. These Screamers should deal full damage even when morale broken. You can see it, so they take down this listening post very nicely, which was also upgraded before destroying. So this is a mistake we see more often than not. There's now the Lord going down. If you rebuild the Lord, you still have his books around. Yeah, and this is a bad engagement overall. The Heralds of Siege and his horrors need to run away. The horrors do not deal any damage to infantry. They do very good damage against stuff like this Razorback over here. He needs to rebuild his Sorcerer Lord and get something else on the field. Yeah, you have a lot of power, MrRay. Get a Vehicle Forge. Yeah, okay, he gets some life back. This is a mistake. Cancel this. Cancel this for now. You need a Occult Forge, because this does not beat this and this and this. This is your doom. This is how much resources? 120 and 75. You could already start the Vehicle Forge now if you didn't build it. Another Horus is also not the way. This is, yeah, MrRay shows that he is still learning over here. But this, yeah, a more, there you go, finally you could forge a more, how should I say, experienced player would have done this differently. Because 3 squads of horrors, they do not deal any damage to infantry, and your biggest problem is this blob of infantry here against the demons. I mean, yes, you can deal with the Razorback, and there will be some Razorbacks, let's say a lot of Razorbacks, if you play against Salamanders. But yeah, these 2 horrors are now out here and going into melee against these guys, which is nice. But yeah, horrors dying left, right and center. The damage is not really there. That's not, you look at the damage, it's tickling those guys. You see how many horrors died, as you see how many blue horrors spawn over here. I mean, yes, the Silver Spire helps. The Occult Forge is now on the way again. A lot of resources on the bank because he cannot use them really. He probably needs some upgrades or something. Using force armor, eating another shot. There's a Rhino. Focus the Rhino and will go down in seconds. Not sure what this Rhino is supposed to do here. Maybe ferry these guys around, but yeah. Good luck against all these horrors. This was quite a funny moment, I have to say. And yeah, all these horrors dealing minimal damage. I think their damage against infantry was even buffed a bit, but still, they are not the way against infantry. What do you go for? Blue Scribes again, getting vehicle cap increase. This is good, getting the vehicle cap increase before the Occult Forge. Now he needs to really run over here and get rid of these Infernos. Maybe you should also force melee combat, because these guys flame down your most important building right now. More tactical marines coming in. What did we go for here? We have now tier 3 on the way. Tier 3 not even closely on the horizon for him, as the Occult Forge is now there, getting a Defiler. I can see that for ranged damage support, but I think the Siege Defiler has these blue flames. I think still a valid option. There's not a lot of anti-vehicle, if at all. I don't see any melters here. Yeah, 1 melter gun here at each squad, so this is nothing really you can do here. There now should be some shackles and stuff used, or some doom bolts or tainted bolts. Anything from the Sorcerer Lord should be used. Yeah, as he's eating a lot of damage. There's even a LP3 now done, which I question every time I see it. There's some doom bolts now from the Blue Scribe, as he did it. Another doom bolts coming in. Yeah, now is the Defiler Deceiver out, so now you need to shackle them as soon as you can. More bolts coming in on the side. The economy is now looking really good for him, having a hell of a lot of economy. Tier 3 is also on the way now. Defiler, the Deceiver it is called, helps him stabilize here. This very comes in very in due time. Ferris and Famous Dreadnought as well, as this is the Commander Dreadnought that helps you helps your other vehicles out. And yeah, the horrors need to focus on the Rhino, and then there's no way this can beat this. But tier 3 should be done. Yes, tier 3 is done, so we should see some Primaris and an orbital relay beacon. Or do we see another Rhino? What the heck is going on here? Orbital relay we need, and some Primaris. The Sorcerer Lord goes down again, but there comes the Ferris and Fairness Dreadnought chunking around. wanting to kill some guys, and you see the aura here affecting this Deceiver. Deceiver is now also fighting harder, and yet this is a really nice thing. And the Deceiver, I just remember, requires you to have the Demon Gate, so this is quite a funny build in the end. Too much horrors for a bit, or if you just say they do not deal much damage, so I just need more horrors. Maybe maybe this is the way. This guy is moving in now in the flames. I really like this. A lot of flames, and he does not care. He wants to chuck these big dudes around here. What is he doing here? Just standing for now. Okay, chilling, eating some damage, I guess. Question, tier 3 is also almost done for him. What is Vrax now getting? Primaris Eradicators. These guys absolutely shred and every vehicle they even just look at. I don't think there's a need to go for a Predator or something. I would love me to see a of the relay beacon and some Terminators. It would be nice. Soulstorm is back out now again. Tier 3 should be done then. Tier 3 would be adding a Predator of your own. Or some chosen Rubik Marines. There's something you can go for there. Or you get, if you get the Altar of Siege, you get these possessed kind of guys, I think. Give me a second. More horrors. But Altar of Siege you can get these kind of possessed guys, which are really nice. Whereas Inferno Dreadnought going down here because of the Eradicators. Eradicators with their melters do a hell of a lot of damage, but these guys are also very expensive. Look at it, 80 and 20, because they are now pre-equipped with their very strong and expensive weapons. In the previous version you had to purchase them extra, and now they start with these, I think it's melter rifles, not melter guns. I think they have some special melter shenanigans going on. So vehicles is now, no, you should not rebuild it once you saw. If the enemy has the count of it, you should not rebuild it just again, you know. There's now still a Rhino coming in. He's not giving up on the Rhinos, it seems. As I said, an orbital relay beacon would be absolutely dope. Tier 3 is not done. Okay, he was I think he delayed it in favor of getting the Sorcerer Lord back. So more and more horrors here. Is getting upgraded to level 3, which will be absolutely a waste of resources once these Eradicators come in range. There's not a lot of stuff on the field here, material. Maybe another shackle would be nice here, so the Deceiver and the Ferrous Inferno. A shackle on these Eradicators would be absolutely dope, and he does just that. So now these guys need to move in and seal the deal, but there's some, I think from the Chaplain, damage buff being used, so the damage buff absolutely mayhem on these guys. There's now, I don't know, a big explosion here, I think from the blue scribes done here over here. Tier 3, you see it here, the progression is almost done. There's now the level 3 dealing a lot of damage in conjunction with these horrors. Where are the Eradicators? They are on the back. Now they need to move in and kill the Silver Spire. The Silver Spire can use a self-destruct ability if it's low on HP, but I think it only deals damage and around it. The Eradicators are now still focusing down the vehicles, or at least try to. Rhino is still going around at the edges, not sure what it does. Eradicators being focused now, and maybe lose a model. This showed you before how expensive them are. They are another model bites the dust and another one. So the very, very, very expensive LP3 going down. This LP3 is also in danger. A lot of horror standing here. Is he getting like the horror upgrade? Yes, he gets the next horror upgrade. Tier 3 is done now finally. And what is he getting? He can get a Predator, he can get the Altar of Siege and stuff like that. The Flamers of Siege is also a good option against all this infantry, dealing a lot of damage around, like a big AoE flaming damage, but are susceptible to flaming damage themselves. So what is he going for? Another Troll Wizards, which is okay, I guess. A lot of red glowing because I think they are near the Demon Gate, so they get a morale aura. Predator is now out. The Predator needs to be very careful with these Eradicators. The Eradicators is the biggest problem. He has another Demon Research increasing the damage or something. Look at the HP of these guys, very high, and morale as well. But here comes the Predator. Predator needs to stay out of range of these Eradicators. He needs to stay over here. He's way too close. If he just look at him funny, they will die. He goes for the HQ. Eradicator's going for the HQ. The Eradicator's dealing the most damage, so he needs to focus those down, or even focus on melee combat with these horrors. The horrors have a melee attack. He needs to force melee combat. He's using an ability to disrupt them, which is nice, but he needs to do something against the Eradicators. The Eradicators now focusing down the Predators. No, they're still focusing down the HQ, and the HQ will maybe go down. Will it go down? Mutated hulls are for research to get more HP on this Predator, but the Crucible is getting repaired by a lot of threat missiles. It stabilizes for the moment. Where are the Eradicators? These are the most important unit right now. Focusing down on the Demon Gate. The Demon Gate will spit out some Heralds of Siege before it goes down, so these Flames of Siege opening now the fire, quote unquote, the real fire. Predator will go down in the end as it will focus down. Altar of Siege has been finished and another Predator is on the way, but the Eradicators standing strong here. Is it Eradicators? Inferno is standing here. The Eradicators have been nuked, I think. Yes, it's now the combined fire of all you see here has finally killed the Eradicators. They almost killed the HQ. Horrors now focusing down on the Predator as they should, so this he needs to turn away. The economy has been hit quite a bit. The range on this AB3 is really enormous, hitting these guys in the back, at least for now. 2 Predators out now against 1 Predator. The last cannons and melters weapons is not available for now. You can get the melter on top, which would be an idea. The Flamers need to go a little closer, and now he's focusing down the HQ again, and it goes down in the end. This should be GG after all. Wow. Focusing down the HQ is a very do or die move. You see, you're focusing a lot of damage on the building while you're getting damage all around. So yeah, using some Russian letters, you eat it. Okay, he's a little mad, as would I if someone killed my HQ. But there have some been early game mistakes, some mid game mistakes. So I think Vrax won this game. How should I say? Because he played better in the end, but very well played by the Thousand Suns player here as well. Maybe I will see some games from him in the future. He looks really solid, especially the micro. I like the early game micro, and there's some decision making he needs to improve, of course, but this comes with more and more games. So yeah, hopefully we see more games of him. And yeah, with this I would call this cast. So as usual guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye!